1000 only. Every episode I kill 1000 monsters and perform 1000 skilling actions to upgrade my gear, stats and wealth. But here comes the best part. You, the viewer, will shape the future of the series. By releasing a poll after each episode, I give you the power to vote on what task I will set myself next. For a full list of the rules and restrictions, check out the description of the video. Are you ready? Let's begin! Hey there guys, my name is Vannaka and welcome to episode 23 of 1000 only, Warped Jellies. About 42% voted for this option, followed up by Mutated Bloodvelds with 34%. I think the main reason most of you wanted to see me kill jellies is because of their high drop rate of clues being 1 in 64. Receiving a clue always feels incredibly satisfying to me, so I was really excited to work on this video. So there are many ways to kill warped jellies. I can either do it with range, mage or melee. Now I think that melee would be the cheapest option, but I think I shouldn't always focus on saving money. I believe that in some situations it's smarter to invest in runes to train magic, for example. And this is exactly what I've done in this episode. Thanks to your suggestions in the comments, I decided to buy runes for Ice Burst to kill the jellies very quickly with ancient magics. I also bought some magic gear such as a Seer's Helm and Mystic Boots, and I also stacked up on some stamina potions as well. So before actually going to the warped jellies, I wanted to do something else first. I now have the magic level to teleport to Korand, but in order to unlock this I need to have read the book Transportation Incantations, which can be found in the Arceus library. So I did this quickly and dropped the book directly after that, so I wouldn't be able to claim any free runecrafting or magic XP with it, and then I went to my house to build myself a new teleport portal to Korand. That is going to be super useful for this episode and the future. So now that I've prepared everything I need for the warped jellies, let's go and kill 1000 of them. When I first started killing the warped jellies, I was trying to look for a way to get them stuck behind a safe spot so I wouldn't need to use any protection prayers. Now unfortunately this wasn't really going as planned, so I simply had to accept the fact that I needed prayer potions for this method to work. The reason we are killing warped jellies instead of the regular ones is because warped jellies have more HP, better drops in general, and double the amount of clues compared to the regular ones. This is what makes the monsters super interesting for me, because I love doing clues and there's always this small chance of receiving a third age item, so who knows, we might be lucky in this video. It would be a game changer for our account. You also see a kill counter at the bottom of the screen, but I'm afraid that this is not very accurate this time. RuneLite only tracks kills whenever a monster drops at least one item, but a jelly can sometimes drop nothing, which will not add up to the tracker. In addition to this, I'm also killing them with ancients, and this is a problem for the tracker as well. Whenever I kill multiple jellies in the same game tick, it will only register as one kill. Therefore I decided to bring a Slayer gem with me the entire time, because this item is capable of tracking Slayer monsters including warped jellies, and this way I was able to keep track of every single kill. So apart from the clues, the notable drops of a warped jelly are the Rune Kite Shield, Rune Full Helm, and of course the totem pieces and ancient shards, because the only place to kill them is the catacombs of Korand. I think that the drops are decent, but I would personally only kill these for hunting hard clues, and I think otherwise they're not really worth killing. Now, at the beginning, my clue luck was incredibly bad. I killed 500 warped jellies, and in total I only got 3 clues, while at the normal rate this should be around 8 already. Now this was quite frustrating, because the clues should be the most exciting part of the video, but my luck was slowly starting to turn around, and at a certain point I was receiving hard clues like every 10 kills, which was completely insane. I also trained my magic by a decent amount of levels, which I think is very useful. I got level 75, and this is required in order to use a trident. This is a weapon that will be super useful in the future when, for example, doing barrows, killing lava dragons, or doing Zulrah. Next to the attacking spells, I will also unlock more and more teleport spells, which is also great because it will save me time in the future and give me easier access to certain monsters I can kill in the future by using teleports. So even though I still had some runes left at the end, I decided to kill the last couple of warped jellies with my whip to make sure I wouldn't surpass 1000 kills by bursting more of them at once. And this is how I completed 1000 warped jelly kills, my friends. Now let's go to the GE for a jelly price check. Alright then, we got some alchemies, runes, gems and more. Now of course we also have some clue caskets in the bank, but the total value is around 1 mil and 178k. In addition to this, we also have some totem pieces and ancient shards in our inventory. And now it's time to sell the loot. So after selling all the loot, we got 1 mil and 170k, which is quite accurate to the price check. But the moment we've all been waiting for is of course the clue opening. We have 19 caskets in total and I cannot wait to find out what the loot will be. So let's begin. In the end, we reached a total cash tag of 3.6 mil in this episode, and this means we made a nice 2.5 mil profit from 19 clues, and that is decent. Now unfortunately we got no great loots, but the time will come, my friends. Third Age is waiting for us. The collection log now has tracked 17 unique loots in total, so there's still a lot to go for, but we will get there of course. But now that the first part of the video is finished, it is time to get into the second part, which is the skills. So last week's Tears of Guthix game decided that we're gonna train runecrafting today, and I wanted to go for a lot of experience in this episode. Instead of simply crafting 1000 runes, I wanted something bigger, and I asked you guys for your suggestions. One idea that got my attention right away was to collect 1000 arcane books of knowledge in the Arceus library. This is a very unique way to train the skill. It will give me loads of XP and at the same time knocks out 100% Arceus favor, which unlocks us a new spellbook. So I decided to simply go with this idea. With the RuneLight plugin, it's really easy to find the correct book and deliver it to the librarians. I think the XP rates are not that bad. I was getting about 25 to 30k per hour and I wasn't even that focused. I've done every single bit of it live on Twitch, and I want to thank everyone that supported me on there, because thanks to you, it was actually quite fun to do. And as you can see, Vannaka has started to multiply. Awesome! So anyway, before I started, I calculated how many books I would need by tracking the amount of XP I receive. There is an XP table for each runecrafting level on RuneLight, and I use this to check how much total XP I need to reach 1k books in total. In the end, I trained my runecrafting from level 41 to 59, in total around 207k XP. This means that on average I got about 207 XP per book. I also used about 60 stamina potions for this method, so it wasn't for free, but really worth it. I mean, I won't have to train runecrafting now for a while, and that is perfect. Okay, so the skilling part is done, so now it's time for another round of Tears of Guthix. I will get XP in my lowest skill, and this will be the skill I will train in the next video. And today we get firemaking experience. So guys, please leave your ideas and suggestions on 1k firemaking actions in the comments down below, and I will make it happen. Let's now take a look at the stats we have trained in this episode. We trained our magic from 71 to 75, runecrafting from 41 to 59, hit points from 80 to 81, and firemaking from 50 to 51, and we're still combat 92. And of course today I got another poll for you all to vote on. I think this is going to be a very interesting one, because today you may vote for 1000 Fire Watches, 1000 Brutal Green Dragons, or 1000 minutes of completing achievement diaries. If we go for 1000 Fire Watches, I will complete the quests Darkness of Hallowvale and A Taste of Hope to get access to Myerditch and unlock the Dragon's Medallion. The Fire Watches have great drops, including heart glues, so it's gonna be a very nice one. If you want to see me make some real money, then the Brutal Green Dragons are the one you should pick. With guaranteed dragon bones and double heights per kill, this creature is going to make us by far the most cash. On the other hand though, we won't unlock any new quests or quality of life upgrades. Speaking of quality of life upgrades, if you are a quality of life freak, you may want to go for the 1000 minutes of achievement diaries. I will spend all this time to complete as many achievement diaries as possible, including required quests and skills. So if you haven't voted already, then make sure you do so. Simply click on the link in the description and choose your favorite option. It takes like 10 seconds. And also please consider subscribing to my channel if you've enjoyed the video so far. Alright then everyone, so that is going to be all for today's video. Next week is probably the last week in which I have all the time in the world, and after that, my internship starts in February and I will only be able to play RuneScape after work. So this means I will probably not be able to upload weekly anymore, but I will be live on Twitch almost every evening, so you won't lose me, guys. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.